he was the ambassador. He's been ambassador under Bush and Obama, and he's worked for how many presidents?
Every president since Reagan.
Yeah,
Since 1985.
So I'm taking. If he said that's what happened, I'm going with him.
Yeah, that's
I'm
how I
going with
felt.
him. I don't understand.
I think people should read his opening statement that's available online. It's about 15 pages. He outlines, he took
Beat
such
for beat.
copious notes.
Yes, he did.
And he outlines everything. And to both of your points, I mean, if you don't believe him, I think he's a West Point graduate. He served in Vietnam.
Yeah.
If you don't believe a career diplomat who understands diplomacy.
He was retired.
Yeah, and then when came back to serve. What I also found that was very interesting is he outlines in his opening statement, and I think he spoke about it further in his testimony, about these two channels. There was sort of the diplomatic channel that everyone is used to dealing with, and then this Giuliani shadow back channel. That shows to me that the president knew that there were these two channels, because I've always sort of thought that Donald Trump was just sort of this impulsive character that didn't really know the rubric within which to work, didn't understand government. Rather, this now shows he kind of does understand government, and he wants to flout government. He wants to go around the channels, and he deployed people to do that.
This is the man who said, I don't even know who these people are.
Yes.
I mean, it was like, what do you mean you don't know who they are?
He's operating a shadow government.
Well, it must be a shadow because he's never met them, apparently.
Well,
I mean, he doesn't know who's out there. He doesn't know who's doing what. You know what? I'm going to the groovy thing of the day. It's Meghan's birthday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I mean, this is just killing my vibe.
I know.
Sorry. I mean, it's very bad.
The whole thing stinks to high heaven.
And, yeah, look, I can't. I just can't today. I'm so sorry.
Yes,
I would love to spin this, but it's like, it's really bad. It looks like it's highly unethical, and it looks like this is a smoking gun. That's my political analysis for today. It's my 35th birthday, and I want to move on, okay? I'm not going to let Trump ruin my birthday.
That's why. Why did I bring it back to your birthday? Why did I bring it back? Because I knew.
Yeah.
We're no shadows here. We know who's at this table.
I know. I feel like
we know
feel like it's an episode of Scandal. I feel like it's an episode of Scandal.
No, do you know what I feel
swear,
like?
every time I turn on the TV.
I feel like this is a portal that I fell into and somehow dragged all of you with me, and we're on Earth 2, and on Earth 1, Paul Ryan's president, and like, it's just everything. And it's so hard to disassociate between because it does seem like something out of a movie or out of a TV show, and it's so hard to watch people I've respected for so long sell their souls on national television for the price of admission into the White House for however much longer this administration lasts.
Now, speaking of television,
that's all I got today. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right. But speaking of television, you know, Sunny has her new show that debuted yesterday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
But she also has this.
I do. I have a podcast that I'm hosting. I love podcasts. I think we do. And this is an ABC News podcast done by the investigative unit. It's called Have You Seen This Man? Investigative reporter Matthew Mosk has done this incredible job. This man, Lester Eubanks, has been missing for 45 years. 45 years. He's a fugitive. He was just added on to the U.S. Marshals fugitive list, but he raped and murdered a 14-year-old girl. A 14-year-old girl who wanted to be a nun, by the way. And the fascinating thing about it is somehow he got into this program where the Shawshank Redemption prison that we all know about let him out to go Christmas shopping with other inmates as a form of rehabilitation. And he never returned. But we know he's still alive because his family refers to him in the present tense. So listen to the podcast and help us bring him to justice.
What's it called?
Help us bring him to justice.
It's called Have You Seen This Man?
It's called Have You Seen This Man? And you can find it on your favorite podcast app.
Yes.
Right.
That is a
Have you seen this man? Because he's out there.
He's out there.
And you know what? We're in here, and we'll be right back because it's Meghan's birthday!